This is going to be the Meijin set. I should welcome you all, first and foremost. This is going to be the Meijin set between Kitti and the thebfin. Hi, Paulie. Chaos versus Lava? No. That's not what's gonna happen. We've got someone way better on deck. We've got GM Kitti playing today. Yeah, it's Kitti versus thebfin. Managed to sit through the ad. Oh, come on, Twitch. Why is there a second ad? Oh, come. But I should join the game. And here they play already. I just hope that my mic is okay. I still have to wait for this damn ad to pass before I can check it. Oh, that's bad. Yeah, that's bad. Ad, go away. Please. Thank you very much. It is gone. Okay, my voice sounds okay. Yeah, those were two okays. It sounds alright. Oh, and I'm being joined by Musical. Hello there, how's it going? Glad to have you with me.
Happy to be here. Doing alright. Got the ping from Kitti that he was having his Meijin set with thebfin, well, now. So I'm happy to hop in and commentate as... and it's Kitti that's streaming, right, too? Yeah, I think so.
He is streaming, that is correct.
Cool.
The title has already been adjusted by Paulie. Thank you very much for that. It is still exhibition streams.
I can fix that if it hasn't already been. Yeah, I can adjust that now.
Okay, perhaps I would have to reset once more in order to get that. But yeah.
And if I'm not mistaken, they are fighting in relegation, so I get that down.
Right, I didn't mention that. I'm sorry.
Oh, no worries.
That is correct.
Relegation.
Okay.
Versus the thebfin 314 and done.
That was a strong opener from the thebfin. As a speedrunner tends to send. The openers of a speedrunners ought to be feared. A speedrunner ought to be feared.
Spritz and I both, like, within our respective ways of doing so, updated the title exactly the same way. I appreciate you following my system. I try to keep it very consistent so that if anyone's taking on that, they have examples to fall back on, so there's less thinking involved. It's like, how do I do it? So try to keep it as consistent, yeah, as possible. Thanks, Fritz. It's gonna take me a while to get used to calling users, but I've since already adjusted names for, like, the title for any of the streams involving you to have your new name. Anyway, thebfin takes an early lead, gets quite a bit of combo garbage on to in queue rather for Kitti to deal with after getting through these two blocks of chain garbage.
Yeah, and that has already dropped. Kitti had to burn quite a bit in order to get into a defendable position, but he found it at last. And go. Oh, he checked tier 2, but there was nothing. The tier 1 with that hole in the middle that didn't look very good either. So,
yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, good thinking from Kitti to check out tier 2. It was just very unfortunate that there was absolutely nothing.
That's right. thebfin foregoes trying to set up a clear from first tier because there was more than enough panels from second tier to get a garbage clear that would clear 2 layers of garbage instead of just 1.
I'll be back in a second. Just...
Beefin pops an 8 at the bottom middle. Had to take a little bit of extra time to get that garbage clear. Had Kitti sent enough garbage, that would have actually been fatal. But it was Kitti this game that was done in by that combo garbage up top. Staying mid to high stack, very susceptible to combo garbage deaths.
Nice slide.
Kitti nails
Nice
the slide.
from Kitti at the bottom.
Good on Beefin to preserve that dark blue. Sets up an 8. Nice little reward for that.
Good insert from Kitti. Keeps himself alive here. And goes for the yellow clear. That was well done.
Good solve. Was able to make good use of shake time for that. Nice patient solve from Beefin, earning him another 8.
Also good down stacking from Kitti. Managed to get his next clear in as well. Has to burn a little bit. Will he get this Dockless? He gets the Dockless, okay. Wasn't fully topped out either. And Kitti immediately goes into tier 2 again.
Beefin with the slide this time.
Nice insert from Kitti and yes, good job. Nice clear up top.
Ooh, very quickly rammed that green over to the left, keeping Beefin safe. Still low stack, has to transition through one garbage layer, does so with the greens.
Kitti in the meantime raises up high, gives himself a lot more panels to work with, send more offense. And Kitti himself is still not topped out here.
Ooh.
Also managed to almost prepare the. Pretty sure he would have managed to prepare the yellows for the clear in time. So there wasn't any risk of dying to any follow-up either. So it was really well played by Kitti.
Indeed. It was kind of a Beefin was in quite a bit of a scramble trying to find something to move on to the next garbage layer. Was trying to dart down to the bottom right, but just couldn't get there in time. But meanwhile, with this game, Beefin had a really nice opener with a 10 combo chain link mixed in there, earning him an early lead with that 6 chain, keeping Kitti busy for a little bit.
Kitti, no!
And it was enough with that follow-up chain garbage just to snipe the victory there.
Yeah, I think I would have preferred on Kitti's end. I think I would have preferred the dark blue +4 instead of the greens, just because they were closer. Then you have to ask the question: how would that have affected the stack?
Yeah, exactly. I see Cornflakes in chat. Hi, good to see you. What if it's actually the thebfin and not the beefin? Beefin is beefin. And I see Chaos in chat. How's it going? Yeah, I always thought about that, but I'm pretty sure I've tuned into sufficient streams with Beefin and the oh my gosh, I want to say Gremlin Pit. I hope that's right. I should know this by now.
It should be right, yeah.
But they would refer to him as Beefin if memory serves. But I'm open to being wrong. Oh, I like that from Beefin. Like, knowing that there's a good chance to just put up follow-up pressure against Kitti. Knows that he's safe, can downstack even further by chaining. A little bit dangerous there. Had to burn a little bit extra down the middle. In a much nicer spot now. Meanwhile, Kitti is up high stack. Did a patient 2-chain before clearing the garbage. Spritz says looks like he's bringing his A fin today, and Korn follows up with the S fin. a little bit of Monday evening fun.
He didn't even need a warm-up this time. I mean, it wasn't
didn't
him who
need
needed it. It was Skell. It was Skell.
Yeah. Oh goodness. I, in the nicest way possible that I can say this, I hope that does not become a meme.
Yeah, I've been working on that one. I don't bring it up that often.
Fair enough. Okay, both players in the span of 5 seconds were both caught in very dangerous situations. About to die into stack race. Both players got out of it.
Oh, beautiful +9 for Beefin.
What's interesting here is
combo garbage.
Beefin ended up being kind of like low to mid stack, but Kitti kept all those panels and stayed in high stack. Now the question is Kitti going to cash in on that and try to send a larger attack? Couldn't do this game, and it was getting a little bit dangerous with Beefin's separated garbage. I did see a 5 combo being set up. Should have been popped in time if Kitti had lived past that point. So the solve, I think, looked clear enough for Beefin to get through after that. Anyway, starts off this game with a 9 chain, getting early pressure on Kitti.
Kitti is low stack, but let's see how he handles this. Tries to keep the Dark Blues. And, okay, just puts it out in the combo. But he would keep it for a little longer. Okay, Beefin is sending his second chain while Kitti is still working on his first one.
There's going to be a 2 chain coming before that because it was delayed. Gets a few extra panels because of that 2 chain leading in front of that 9 chain. So long as Kitti doesn't make any false moves here, should be able to get through that piece of chain garbage. Now there's a little bit of not so nice layering of garbage on Beefin's side and cost him that game.
Lots of medium-sized chains. I counted 3 on this board. Yeah, if your tier 2 isn't usable and you are low stacks, then you're in trouble.
Then you have no choice but to bide your time and build up your stack from first tier only.
Meijin and the sudden Bowser. Hello there.
Oh hey Bowser.
Hey, Kitti decided to preserve those reds. Unfortunately, he dropped them out of position in the last possible moment. Maybe he wasn't sure what to do. Keeps the chain up or extend the chain or keeps the panels. Decided against keeping in the last possible moment and then just swapped them very unfortunately out of position.
There's a bit of flub from Beefin's opener this game. It gave Kitti only a slight early pressure lead, but it was all that was needed to take that game.
Yeah, Beefin also went the wrong direction. He had a +4 on his left side. But I didn't see much of from the rest of his deck, but it didn't look too good, so... Here's the question, would the +4 even have been able to give him another stop?
Gets an extra chain link with that insert. Kitti clawing back a little bit. Forgive the pun, I did not mean for that. This game starts out as a Pokken battle. I wonder if we'll see any more of that similar pattern that we've been seeing earlier this set, where the common theme thus far, I have been seeing Beefin largely being the aggressor here. Usually the one to send heavier chains more often. Kitti is usually committing to defending without an overly heavy counterattack.
Kitti should have Kitti had enough time to actually move the yellow he had up top to the right, prepare a clear that way. A bit of an oversight.
A little bit of a flub there, trying to extend with the yellows.
Oh, okay. Lows. Oh, takes the queens. Okay.
Okay, not much time to react here.
Now
Gets bailed up by the shock time, but couldn't get follow up in time.
That was so
I did see that
unfortunate.
Shogun.
Yeah,
well.
Kitti didn't have a dark blue in the. I mean, the most obvious Shogun would have been with a dark blue, but he simply didn't have that. Was unfortunate. I watched Kitti play like,
quite a bit, but it was Kitti getting done in by the combo garbage.
It's very important to consider from which side you are killing your clears. Had Kitti just for not taking the chain and just went with the combo, also which would have been possible if he installed it out from the other side, then he would have been able to answer with a clear.
Yeah.
A big chain coming out from thebfin. Oh, yep, that's
I'm not sure what Kitti was. I wonder if Kitti was trying to go for the purple and light blue 8, but it's just had a small offset in terms of where that solve began, which led to some clear walling. Meanwhile, thebfin lands his 8.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Okay, this is very dangerous for Kitti if any more combo garbage is up ahead, and it is. Doesn't have much stop time left. Regains some with that 2 chain. Scrambling now.
Queens, but
Yep.
didn't see the yellows. Was focusing on the purples.
On my way home, so I'll be back in the chat soon. Alright, see you soon, Spritz. Okay, so there's no immediate clear. Has to downstack a little bit. Does so with the purples. But Kitti got done in with, I would say, like a multi-phase type opener. Because those chains that game weren't as big as what we had been seeing earlier, like the 6 chain or the 8 chain.
Yeah, as Chaos is advocating for the ×4 factory, which can be. That looked like a photo finish. Yeah, Kitti was almost dead as well.
thebfin tries to go for the slide, doesn't get it, but because of the arrangement was still able to get that chain extension. Kitti defending with that 6 combo. I like that he's endeavoring to use combos and chains for those garbage clears, get some extra offense out there.
Really good offense from both sides, but thebfin's defense is a little more solid. And there goes the game again.
And since thebfin has been committing to offense a little bit more so than Kitti in this set, at the very least, it's given him more initiative, which means, like, you know, Kitti has to commit to defending sooner and more often. And while under pressure, thebfin has been able to get counterattacks in, as Kitti has been endeavoring to. The other thing that I noticed is, like, with Kitti at high stack, it's very I've seen him, like, kind of struggle to find a garbage clear while under the threat of combo garbage up top. When you have very little shake time, it's deadly, because it doesn't take much to top you out when you're already high stack. Naturally, Kitti wants to call me out on that by taking a game. I respect that.
Reminding us all who the real GM is.
Kitti is too powerful. Everybody knows the rules. And disappoints. Ooh, Beefin trying to skim off the top with that lone dark blue. Didn't get there in time. Bounces back very quickly this game with a 6 chain and some combos on following it. Actually started off with that 8 combo, so the 3 and 4 piece came, or like the 3 wide and 4 wide came in front of the 6 chain. Okay, a little bit harrowing for Kitti. Needs to be careful with how he's down stacking. Takes the Shogun with the purple. Good for you. There are some solutions here. Do you get it? Oh, okay. It didn't even need to, because Beefin ended up dying. I think the...
I'm
was it chain on top?
Kitti, I'm actually not sure. At first I thought it was all combo garbage, but perhaps...
Oh, sorry, I meant Beefin.
I'm sorry.
No worries. I think it was like a 3 chain on top.
I see. Yeah, 3 chain doesn't give you the most stop time. It does give you quite a bit, but you could get more, put it that way.
Yeah, okay. Beefin immediately reacts to the first tier being inactionable, goes up to second tier. Bowser says Beef's attacks are fierce, but I don't know how well he can defend. With his defense, it comes in the form, largely in the form of his follow-ups. Beefin's history in the speedrunning community has given him the attack of absolutely. Yeah, it rings very true. Being able to see combo chain links is huge. To pair it with defense makes you that much more dangerous. We are now at set points.
I think there was a little bit of a mishap involved for Kitti.
Okay. Opts for a horizontal with the yellows, which opens up the board a little bit. Also is in decent position to defend, keeping that red clear ready.
Kitti missed the slide. Did it cost him? No, it doesn't. Okay. It was not topped out in that moment, so it was still fine.
Earlier, that was a good judgment call from Beefin to make an adjustment to allow for that 6 combo. Okay, patiently sets up that 5. If Kitti was under more pressure, that could have been fatal. Good job keeping all of that garbage up top rather than having to down stack. Ooh, dangerous for Beef and needs to skim off the top. Gets done in with that last bit of piece of 4 combo garbage.
You can see it just barely up there. Kitti doesn't even waste time with the slide. Focuses on defense instead.
It was a little bit different this time. So earlier on in the set, we had seen Beefin with heavy chain openers and Kitti with smaller chains, but this time we saw the opposite. So it'll be interesting to see if they decide to make up for that with their follow-ups. Good vision to keep those reds propped up the way that he did for that 5 combo. Meanwhile, Beefin has a nice healthy supply of panels.
Good decision from Kitti to move the combo over to the right because well, once had he kept it where it was, it wouldn't have killed anything.
Okay, very dangerous.
That is the danger with separated garbage.
Cursor was almost out of position when Kitti was trying to make that garbage clear 2 rows ago, but just couldn't get that dark blue off to the right, and that is the set. thebfin takes it 20-10.
I think what might have happened is he had, if you look at it, one option with the greens. He had a tier 2, he had the dark blues, he had the yellows to the left. Maybe he was a little overwhelmed with too many options. Wasn't exactly sure which one should I take here.